I hate to be the one to tell you, but sis, your meatloaf is dry as hell. Let me show you how to make a moist and juicy meatloaf every time. Go ahead and preheat that oven to 350 degrees. Next, you want to start off with some seasoned breadcrumbs. I didn't have any, so I used Ritz crackers. Same difference. You're going to add a cup of milk to your Ritz crackers or your breadcrumbs. And next, add 2 eggs and combine. Now, here's where the magic happens, okay? Once you're done mixing, let the mixture sit while you prepare the other ingredients. Soaking your breadcrumbs will help retain the moisture. I like to add sauteed green peppers, celery, and onions to my meatloaf. You don't have to, but it adds to the flavor. But for me, I kind of feel like a meatloaf without these vegetables in it is kind of childish. While that's sauteing up, go ahead and get you some 80/20 ground beef and crumble it up so you can add it to your breadcrumb mixture. Now it's time to season, and girl, don't be shy. Start with some Worcestershire sauce, then you're going to get you some seasoned salt, then get you some Italian seasoning, and season it until your ancestors tell you to stop. Another tip to add moisture to your meatloaf recipe is going to be to add ketchup to your ground beef mix. The secret to a wet and juicy meatloaf is all in the balance of the wet and dry ingredients. Next, add your sauteed vegetables and mix. If you overmix, you're going to lose oil points and your meatloaf will be dry. If you don't have a pan like this in your kitchen, you can't cook. Get you some non-stick spray. This is the one that I use. Spray that thing down and then add your ground beef mixture, and now it's time to shape. I like crispy edges, so this is the way I shape mine. Do yours however you see fit. Then place uncovered in the oven for about 40 minutes. While that's going, let's make the glaze. Start with a cup of ketchup as your base. Then add about a tablespoon of mustard just to keep it a bit interesting. A few dashes of that Worcestershire sauce. A tablespoon of minced garlic. And about 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. Mix that up until everything is well combined. I like my glaze a little bit spicy, so I'm adding a couple of dashes of Texas Pete. After it's baked for 40 minutes, now it's time to put some glaze on that thing. I like mixing my glaze in that Pyrex mixing cup so I can pour and spread it out evenly. Bake for an additional 10 to 15 minutes, and this is what you get. Delicious, juicy, super moist meatloaf. Bon appetit!